Happy Sunday, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Your Known Unknown, where Source and I will help to shed light on what's unknown to you. Welcome to the channel. This is a reading for you when you're meant to find it. No tags, no hashtags, no whatever. Just pretty much living life stock, as best as we can. I'm aware it's been a little while since I've been on the channel for you. I'd love to say I'm sorry, but I'm not. I've been doing stuff, living life. I hope you are too, to the best of all of our abilities. Let's see what the cards have in store for us. So without further ado, let's into it, let's get to it, and let's pull some cards. We have the Page of Wands, current energy, recent past, current energy. You're sitting with a Page of Wands. You're mentally embodying your passions. So it's kind of like the first step of where you're at right now. You're kind of constantly living in that first step mentality. Okay, what's the first step we need to do to get somewhere? We need to do this. We need to actually want something. We need to actually like something in order for us to dive into it. We don't just willy-nilly go and do stuff if our passion's not connected to it, and if you are doing that, stop. Do what you want to do in life. Don't be tied down. If you are tied down to something, you have every possibility and capability to not be tied down to that thing with a little time and effort. 2:22 on the clock when I'm saying that. Wow, that was easy. Four of Wands. Spirit wants us to sit more in this Four of Wands energy. Which is kind of more of a constant passion, actuation of this passion. Do it. Integrate it into your routine, whatever it is. It's yours, and you're going to have fun with it. Spirit wants you to see that instead of sitting with this mental aspect solely of it, you can't think your way into a new outcome. You have to be, you have to become. And the Four of Wands is kind of saying more of a becoming-esque style of living, of creating. For me personally, there's some huge symbology between like diamonds, like the shape, and snakes. Not connected, like there's not similarities, but there are huge symbology connections to it, So like in the Page of Wands, we're sitting in this coiled serpent energy, the Ouroboros, your Kundalini, things like that. And it's sitting within a shape of consistency. You're constantly running these through your mind. Now, it's not a circle, which is good. You're not just going and repeating cycles. You're actually living in this essence of your Kundalini, but you're stuck in the mental repetition. Whereas in this Four of Wands, look at everything you want created, placed perfectly for the answers seeking deeply within, right? You are the jewel of your creation. You are the jewel of your reality. And within yourself is the portal, oblivion, the unknown. And the unknown is where new experience comes from. The unknown is where you find more of yourself in. The unknown is terrifying because it's unknown. That's it. It's different. And that's what you're afraid of. So don't be so afraid. That was a pretty direct message. We have the Page of Wands with the Knight of Wands lined up underneath it. Yeah, whatever you have going on in your mind, I'm getting chills, shivers. Whatever you have going on in your mind is such a passion project. And I can tell right now. It's not like fear is holding you back, but that's what it is. It's that you are afraid. What are you afraid of, though? What are we afraid of? You're afraid of it not doing anything. Or you're afraid of it ripping your life up right now, which is fine too, because you have to change in life. You have to adapt. You have to go with the flow. You're afraid you're going to forget yourself. You're afraid of changing. You're afraid of becoming. Not negatively. Pretty correctly, actually. It's okay to be afraid of what you're afraid of. The journeys and the path that you've gone down, they're going to give you some trauma that you have to navigate. It's going to change you. You do have an issue with limiting yourself. You do have an issue with potentially self-sabotaging yourself, not because you want to, but because you don't know a different way. You've never been taught by yourself or by any of your elders how to let go of yourself's past and become a stronger future. You don't have anybody in your life that can teach you that, and you're having to do it on your own. So it might feel like things are taking a long time, but what I can tell, especially from this energy, what seems like a long time to you, when you take a step back and you look at it from a bigger lens, comparatively, compare yourself to other people, your internal progress, and how that's reflecting in your life. Compare that to other people's lives. Look at what you've done. You've made huge steps to get to this kind of message here today. You're doing something. And that's something, you know what holds you back too. You might not know what you have to do, but you do know what you're not supposed to do. And that is discipline. So don't do those things you're not supposed to do, and give yourself some discipline so you can have an easier opportunity to experience growth tomorrow. You know what I mean? Don't eat that ice cream sundae. Don't go out on that date. Don't. Are you where you're supposed to be at in life? Like, not supposed to be. Do you feel like where you're at right now in life with your sense of self, your opportunities, physical opportunities around you, do you feel like you're well off enough? Do you feel like you are living in what your standard of well-being is represented as? If the answer is not a bold, confident hell yeah, then that's what you're working towards, and all these other distractions are just distractions in the meantime. Okay? Queen of Wands. We have so many wands here, lots of fire. The way I have this laid out is a left and right message. with the last cards I just pulled, more current, present requirement. So, and both of them are just littered with wands, passion, soul, fire, your drive, your purpose. You're not sitting overthinking, but yes, you are overthinking. You're overthinking in the right direction, though, is the best way I can put that. Now we just want to keep nudging in more perfect directions with every choice, every thought, every breath, every action we do or don't take. Be easy with yourself right now. Spirit, with the Page of Wands energy, you have the Knight of Wands. So there is just this, like, you feel like, oh, I need to take action today. I need to do this. No. You need to lose this sense of self. You need to let something fall. And with the Three of Swords, something that I feel like needs to fall is this false sense of needing a connection, a partner, a person in your life to share in love with. If you seriously stop seeking for what you want and you sit back and you're patient, you've cultivated patience, at least I hope you have. If you're here on this channel watching this, I'm sure that there will be a few of you who understand that when I say patience, you know that could mean you giving up years of your life intentionally to set yourself up for another portion of life, because this life, it's not yours. It was a gift. So deal with that. You don't get to keep in life. You have clothes, you have money, you have a house, but when you're buried 6 feet under, you don't even get to take the fucking pajamas you've worn for the last 20 years to your deathbed. No. You get nothing. In fact, you don't even get to move your body into the next afterlife. Your body's not even yours. It's a gift. It's a gift to embody and hold your consciousness and to allow it to work to create an experience for everyone to experience. It's just a piece of source trying to get to know itself, and that's what you are. That's what you're a part of. So give up thinking that this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. No, this is yours, this is yours, this is yours. None of it's mine. I'm not even mine. I'm yours, right? And spend the time. Take the patience required to integrate that truth into your nervous system, into your belief system, your core belief system. And what ends up coming from that, yes, is more freedom, but with more freedom comes more restrictions, because you have to, with freedom, to allow freedom in your life, learn how to say no to the things that aren't freeing to you. You have to embody the passion that you are wanting to cultivate, that you know has been promised by the divine will set you up for success if you can take the initial steps and actions, steps required to do that. If you can start to create the routine with the time frame that we all have. We all have 24 hours in a day. So how do you spend yours? If you feel like somebody's more successful than yours, well, maybe take a few notes from their book as towards how and why they're more successful than you. And then you implement that. You start to try. You experience a new thing. We have the Queen of Wands clarifying the Four of Wands on the right hand path. The right hand path is material. The left hand path is selflessness, letting go. So what we want to let go of is this, if I'm not doing something today, I'm not succeeding tomorrow. Oh, yet again, here we are in this cycle. No. Create your own tower. You're resisting some change within you. That change will help you. Do it. Do it. Do it even if you're scared. I'd say do it fearlessly, but that's just not the way humans are. We're a body bag full of emotions. Something's new, we're scared to do it. If if something's scary or new, we're scared to do it. And that's what ego does. And that's okay, because you need your ego too. Your ego is there to protect you. Love your ego. Embody your ego. But don't rely on your ego, because there's another side of yourself that is here to pull and grow you. Ego is meant to root you. Higher self is meant to pull you up, just like a plant. So, the Queen of Wands, she embellishes regalia. That's not right. But she embodies this sense of power with her pride. It's like she knows. That's it. She knows that where she's doing what she knew that sunflower would be there. She just knew. She took the time. She planted it months and months and months ago. She watched it grow. She grew it healthy. She created an environment for this sunflower to grow beautifully into the most perfect flower that's worthy of a queen. And then the queen harvested it, and she's just sitting there enjoying her reality confidently, passionately. I'm hearing maternally, matriarchally. She is the prowess of her own perfection. Pure passion and beauty. Sitting, controlling, maintaining. That's a good one. This card, the way it's popping up, I'm having a feeling that maybe you, the viewer, have some very strong placements in Capricorn. Maybe you have some very strong placements with Scorpio energy. Maybe you have some very strong placements with Aquarian energy. Okay. Now, leaving the specificities of those signs aside, maybe you have very, very strong earth, water, or air placements, which can be balanced with your own fuel and passion of fire, Wands energy. It's the only reason why I bring that up. Otherwise, this is non-biased, and it is what it is. Thank you. We got the Wheel of Fortune. This is what's happening. This is what's been popping up. I've made countless videos that I haven't posted. They're more for self. It turned out I needed some pep talks from myself, but here we are today, trying and doing, and for you, again. And the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands keep popping out. But the Wheel of Fortune does not turn on its own. It turns with you. You turn it. You create your own fortune. Yes, life is what you make it. Yes, life is what it is. But what it is what you make it. And you got to remember that. It's paradoxical. It's not meant to make sense. How can one thing happen if another thing is supposed to be? That's what it is. So instead of trying to wrap your mind around it and going deep into a hole, accept it and know that you can't do two things at once. You got to do this and you got to do that. Then you got to do this and you got to. This is how you move the wheel. One hand, two hand, one hand, two hand. Do this, do that. You'll move your own wheels in your favor. Just be patient. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Oh my God. What you've been through has given you this understanding of what the words patience, love, effort, stoic, these friends, resilience, honesty and truth, sense of self, what all these things, these terms mean. Feel the energies that they hold. You've been through so much. You've had to do so much without any answers as towards why you're doing it. And it kind of drove you crazy or sane, however you want to view it. But it's kind of like sitting inside of a jail cell without a release date. You just, okay, I'm here again. Okay, I'm here again. After so much, okay, I'm here again. Eventually you surrender. And personally, as soon as I surrender, I'm free again. It's like you're waiting for a package in the mail to show up, and its estimated time of arrival could be anywhere between 2 days and 5 weeks. And you're like, okay. So in 2 days, you go check the mail, nothing. 3 days, you check the mail, nothing. 1 week, why are you checking the mail every day? What if you just stop checking the mail one of these days and get on with your life? One of these days, that package will show up. And if it doesn't show up, you'll remember after 5 weeks or however long, Maybe it's a month and you've already forgotten. You're like, where the hell's my package? Then you go figure it out. Then you worry about it. Then you go take care of it. You don't worry about it. You just go take care of it. And if it's lost in the mix of the world, so be it. You weren't meant to get that package. If it's something that's definitely necessary, you probably won't be the kind of person to order something that'll take 5 weeks to get there. You'd probably expedite that if it's a necessity. So, you're taking care of yourself. You're just also the only person holding yourself up. And all of it is mental. All of it, because it's mental, is connected with your heart. It's like your heart and your brain are firing both so voraciously, loudly, powerfully, but they're both firing. They're both sending signals. So you are acting out of a perfect balanced place of ego and higher self, mind and heart. And it's a little crazy. It's a little exhausting, and it is actually a little unfulfilling because you're not fully fulfilling your sense of self. You're sitting halfway in the middle. So what I think the message is starting to come through as you have the resilience to sit with isolation and cultivate your vision and then act upon it, because that's how you turn the wheel. And you've been sitting in your isolation for years. For you, I don't know, months, weeks, years, lifetimes, who knows? But that isolation allowed you to have the distractions taken away from you long enough to see the vision that you need to do. How you do it, that's up to you. If you pray, it's up to God. If you don't, it's up to you. How you address your vision. But don't be lost in the mix of life. Don't let your visions slip away. Those are your dreams. Your visions are your dreams. You create goals to take these steps to create your dreams. So create some goals and try actuating and cultivating those goals. Try doing them. Try accomplishing them. Yes, it will be hard. Yes, you won't know what to do. Yes, it will be risky. But do you have faith? Do you believe in what is guiding you? I do. It took a lot of breaking to get to that. So I feel you. It's giving you literally nothing but resilience. You're not a quitter. You won't end your life. You won't. Whatever excuses as towards why you won't, whatever, tell yourself whatever, but you're not that kind of person. You're not somebody who's going to quit. that's a power in itself. I'm seeing from these cards that you've learned that resilience from heartache, in particular, relationships. You might have been somebody who never was good at leaving a toxic situation. You might have been somebody who didn't know even what that meant. And so you sat there and you fought through thick and thin with love, with connections, with friendships, with family relationships in general, everything. You fought for it. You tried. You tried to the point where it hurt you, where it betrayed you, where it sent you down a path that you're like, why? Why did this have to happen? All I ever wanted to do was love everybody and be accepted for that. But when you've made choices, or when people have made you out to be the bad person, well, you know, you don't really feel too good when everything you've worked towards thinks you're a piece of shit, right? It's kind of tough. But you've pulled yourself out of that. You've worked really hard through stuff, trying to see the answers. And unfortunately, the answers only come in hindsight. You get really tapped in, and sometimes you can perceive the expected future, the anticipated future. Sometimes you can create your future, yes. But that's all sometimes, and that's all hit or miss depending on your energy levels, your mentality at that point in life, and all of the above. So in hindsight, you've had all your answers. You know why you've gone through what you've gone through. You just don't know what you're supposed to do with what you've gone through. You just know that you're supposed to be doing something. So I'm telling you right now, whatever it is you're supposed to be doing is here in the physical, and it is meant to be here to distract you in the right direction. Because you're not in the wrong direction right now. You're just there. You're not really taking a direction. You want a direction. Your heart is fueling for a direction. Your mind is like, that's a good direction. We could do that. The only thing that's holding you back is you. You from doing it. You're doing everything else but what you want to do. Really want to do. Spend some more time reflecting. Spend some more time without the outside distractions. No Netflix, no cell phones, no tarot cards. You can use tarot cards if you want, if you need some guided answers. Use things that you believe benefit yourself, spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, blah, blah, blah. Read a book. It doesn't matter. Just spend some time reflecting on yourself, all you've been through. I was just sitting downstairs at the table with my grandmother and sharing stories, life, stuff. And she said something that sparked a memory that I have not remembered since the experience. And I was like, wow, I completely lost sight of that moment in my life. I'm in my mid-30s and I'm already forgetting things from my past, you know? And I get to sit and watch my elderly grandparents be like, share stories and all these reminiscences, but like there's a big chunk of life sporadically that they don't remember too. And I feel like if we all stop every single day and we reflect, like right now, I know you as a person right now in this generation, this day and age, 2025, you definitely like to sit on your phone and scroll through videos. Maybe once a week, once a month, every once in a while, maybe every day, maybe every break you get from work, you're doom scrolling. Okay? Now, take all those videos you watch. Tomorrow, try to remember all of them. Try to remember one of the most important ones you watched after you just got done shoving information down your awareness all day and night. Try to remember any of that. It's very difficult. I can't do it. And I sit and try this all the time. I don't remember what 40 videos I watched yesterday. So I save them and send them to myself so I can watch them later and be like, oh yeah, that was important. That was useful. That was beneficial. Okay. But then I have to stop once a week and go back through all these set videos that I send myself, and it's just another era of doom scrolling, you know? What helps hold it in reality, in your memory, is action. doing it, making it, actually going. I realized half of my practices that I have now are because when I was doom scrolling, being like, that resonates, let's try that. It's because I got out of bed or I got out of what I was doing. And I actually went and did the exercise. I went and did the practice. I went and created the aroma, something. I went and did something that I learned to try it out practically. I'm like, that's cool. Hey, that shit works. Or it didn't work for me. No. That's what reflection has to offer. So I tried all these different things. None of them worked. So now I know what not to do. I don't know what to do, but I definitely know what not to do. Not entirely, not completely. I'm still learning every day what not to do. But that's how you discipline yourself. That's how you weed out the distractions. That's how you move. Is I know what not to do because it all happened to me. All the worst things in my life happened to me, and I don't want that to happen to anybody else. So let's do what we can do to create a space for people to not have to go through what I went through. Let's make life a little easier for them. Because people just have to learn. You don't have to learn the hard way. We all just have to learn. We just choose to learn the hard way. Because, well, we're all our own downfalls and demises, ultimately. I have the Reflect and Vision card. This is the 4th time both of these have popped up. So, do it. I'm not saying create a vision board, but do that if that helps you. It's just that kind of stuff only happens and works if you do see it every day. Vision boards are great for subconscious integration. Okay? They're great for an effort towards manifesting, but it really takes you creating and turning your own wheel of fortune in your favor. The wheel's there. You have broken through the points in life where the wheel is not even visible, to the point now where it's very visible, very much in your control. This doesn't last forever, though. Energies change over time. The wheel will shift elsewhere. Doesn't mean it's not going to be available with a little more effort in the future, but it does mean it's available now for however long you believe it to be. If you believe it can always be in your grasps, then it is. But you have to trust your beliefs also. That's another way to connect deeper into your sense of self, is you have to prove to yourself that your beliefs are your beliefs, and that what you're choosing to think you believe is actually what you believe. And you have to find the way to test that. You have to find a way to know it. We are complete with this reading. I'm going to take a deep breath real quick and disconnect from this channel. You can join in with me if you would like. One deep belly conscious breath, please. You have a lot of passion, a lot of fire. You have a lot of goals and dreams that are very big. They will produce an immense outcome. Stay resilient, always try, and be patient. I find that resilience comes very easy with self-compassion and acceptance, self-forgiveness, and the shadow work it takes to achieve that. So, isolation doesn't sit as solitude per se. It just means avoid distraction. Isolate yourself so you can thrive, so you can know, so you can cultivate your beliefs and work on that without any outside influences of their own simulations telling you that your simulation is not theirs and that it's something else, not right or something. No, you have your own life. You're the only one who knows how to live it, be it, feel it, and you're the only one who knows where you want it to go. And it can or cannot include people. It's up to you. Really. The other thing too is it's also not up to you. It's shown to you. It's up to you. You've agreed upon it in contracts prior to coming in this existence, and it's up to you to take the action steps to fulfill your own soul's dreams if you want. So with that, we are complete. Like and share and subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. I'm here to help you navigate you to make a better you if you want. We're here for you, from you, by you, and with you. And as always, thank you, and I love you, and until next time.